Hey Virgo, what's going on? I am so excited to do your reading. I actually was going to do yours first before I did Leo's, just because I wanted to. And then when I went into meditation, I had like this downpour of emotion for myself and for that Leo reading that I'm like, I almost didn't want to do the readings today. I'm like, oh, fuck this. I ain't doing the readings now. You put me in this bad mood after I've had an amazing day. But it got better. So I'm here for you. You guys know I love you so much. I love Virgos. I love your energy. I really do. Ooh, that one flew on the ground. Let me get that. So they got low, 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 low. Low, low. I I'm not sorry. I was going to apologize. I'm not sorry. I went on a field trip with my youngest son today. We had a lot of fun outside playing in the rain and chasing each other in the house, having tickle wars. I don't know. I'm just in a great mood. So, I know I'm going to be a little kind of woo-woo all over the place, but is it really any different than any other time? Nope. Oh, I love this. Okay. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. They want you to think about whatever it is that inundates you the most right now. Like the biggest thing on your heart that you consider a problem that just like, you try to not focus on it, but you go there. Whatever that situation is, it is about to be resolved soon. Very soon. Fast, fast changes for you. Um, they want you to know that work-wise, you are going to be doing something a little unique, different than what you have been doing, Virgo. Um, it's almost like you know where maybe you know where you're going to end up, or you have an idea of the big picture where you're going to end up, but there are steps along the way that are going to be different than what you expected. So it's almost like you're going to be put into different roles before you're in that big role, and they want you to know that's okay. Um, there are some unknown energies that are guiding this situation. And as you move forward on your path, you're going to find out who these energies are. You are protected, okay? There's nothing that you need to do. Everything's working out in your favor, and they want you to know something work-wise is really starting to beef up for you. There's something about a shift in your energy that's being noticed energetically. Maybe not physically, but energetically, it has been recognized and it has been noticed and it's being honored. And hold on, I just they came into my mind and then it left. Hold on, give me a second. That sounded like a little beatbox. Let me try that again. You see what I mean? I just want to be playful. I want to get off this reading and go be playful with my kids. Hold on. Love is all around you. You don't have to find it. It's already there. The essence of what you want in a partner is already around you and surrounding you through other people, through circumstances, situations, videos, songs, psychic experiences, meditation feelings. They want you to take all of the good from your friendships, the qualities in your friends, the qualities in your family, the qualities in the videos that you see that you like, and just start focusing. I like this from that video. I like this in my friend. I like this in my family. I like this in my child. I like this in this song. Take all the things you like, and they want you to focus on those things as being the person that's coming towards you. And they want you to, I'm sitting here, I'm seeing it in my mind. I should open my eyes. I apologize. They want you to feel that first. All right? Feel that so innately and focus on that in meditation. Ask your spirit team to help you with this. 444 on the clock. As I said it. I like that. They want you to focus on that. Focus on all those little positive things. Like, I want this in my partner. I loved this about this. I love this about this person. It doesn't matter the sex of the person. It doesn't. It's the qualities, the things that you see all over. They want you to just focus on the feeling that those things bring and say, I would love to be with somebody that exudes these attributes, these qualities, these characteristics, these values. Say that. And as you focus on that, your energy is going to shift exponentially, and then watch a partner come in. And it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a business partner. This could be a friendship. This could be a long lost relative that you wanted to know that you never knew. It could be just being in a pleasant atmosphere, a neighborhood, moving to an area where you resonate with the people you live around. So there's a lot of really good things that can come from this, and this is it, Virgo. This is all you need to do. Seriously. Dream. It is about your vibration. Vibration, vibration, vibration. This is not about the action. You notice the action that they asked you to take was to sit and think about all the people in your life, the circumstances in your life, of the things that you enjoyed. Yes, there may be 10 things that you didn't enjoy about a person, but there was one thing that you really, really enjoyed about them that kept you going back to that friendship, to that that lover. Focus on that one thing and separate that. Like, I loved that about this person. I would love to find that quality again in someone else, even myself. I would love to have that quality in myself. And just watch how much things change for you. I love this. I wish I could just take my head off and dump all my feelings and all of the things they're saying and showing to me into you, so that you could feel the intensity of this, because it is on like a prawn who yawns at dawn. And if you can tell me, actually, I was going to say, if you can tell me who said that in what series, I would give you a free reading, but I forgot. You could just look the shit up now. I'm going to think of something harder, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a game out of this. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. You know what? I just did the Leo reading, and I was crying. You can see how red my eyes are. I was crying in that reading, and you just got a card that reminds me of that reading. So if you're dealing with a Leo, you have a Leo placement, please watch that reading. Letting go is hard because we don't want to let go of the meaning behind it. It's not about the person, it's about the meaning they hold for us. So ask yourself, what is it that you're not ready to let go of yet? I started coughing as soon as that I was saying that last sentence, and I want to cough again. I am I am so sorry. The last sentence is, what is it that you're not ready to let go of yet? I just heard this. For some of you, you haven't even recognized this yet. You haven't realized what it is you need to let go of. So you're probably sitting there going, well, I don't know. Like, I can't think of, I mean, maybe this or maybe that. I don't know. You're gonna have an experience that shows you exactly what you need to let go of. And this experience is going to make it easy for you to let go of it. And it's pleasurable. I just heard like, oh no, here comes something bad again. And then Source went, ah. It's a pleasurable experience that helps you let go of something that you haven't been ready to let go of. It's like the universe is hearing your cries for like, please, relief. But then it's like, you know what? I'm just ready for more. And you went from this energy of yearning and pleading to, I'm just not comfortable here anymore. I don't fit here. I'm ready to move on. You want me to be this? Give me an example of this. And you know what? The universe is answering that. You may not have spoken those words exactly. And that's where people get hung up. The universe responds to our vibration. not the words that we speak. You could speak words all day long, but your energy may be saying something completely different. I did this for the longest time. I still find areas where I'm doing this a lot. And, I've been asking for a mentor myself. I have. Like, I just want, you want me to be all these things, and I want to be all those things. And you've given me an example of what not to be. You've given me an example of this and this and this. But give me an example of someone or something or this experience that exudes those things so that I can have a taste of what it feels and milk that shit. And when you do, milk it. Because this pleasurable experience is coming. Fast changes. Very soon. Oh my gosh, 10:28 was on the clock. That's my damn birthday. Thank you. Okay. And my mom's a Virgo. She couldn't leave me out. I love you, Mama. Thank you. Okay. The more you pay attention to your empathy and intuition, the more you're able to accept and enjoy spiritual moments. It isn't a burden to be spiritually blessed. It may feel like it right now. It may feel like it. But laugh it off, because you're going to be laughing it off in the future anyway. Why not start now? You know? You really are. You're going to laugh it off. It feels like, this is what it feels like. Take your top 10 worst experiences, and I want you to combine them and build this big ass massive mountain in your mind. And think about that for a second. You are about to have an experience that is so pleasurable, so effing pleasurable, that big ass mountain of your 10 worst experiences dissipates. Like freaking sand just falling, going into a beautiful ocean and just washing away. It is going to happen like that. So they want you to start practicing laughing shit off and realize that everybody handles their emotions differently. Nobody's doing it right or wrong. They're doing it what works for them, and they will figure out how to navigate that through their life experience. You may play a part in that. You may be a participant in their life experience that helps them recognize things. But that does not mean that you have to accept that as who you are, feel devalued, and then return that judgment onto them, because you're only going to keep playing that game of reciprocity. It's like somebody at some point has to pull up their big girl panties or big boy pants, right? And just be the bigger person and say, you know what? Shit happened. I don't have all the answers yet, but I still could be happy, and I'm just going to let God handle this the way God's going to handle this. Let Source handle this the way Source is going to handle this. Whatever it is. Because everything that you need is coming to you soon in a pleasurable way. And I cannot emphasize enough the word pleasurable. Okay? Hold on, I have somebody calling me. Okay. Okay. I apologize. I didn't realize the time, and I need to go pick up my daughter. So I'm going to get off here soon. They want you to focus. They're giving you ideas of things they want you to focus on. But it's almost like you just scratch the surface and then you pull back and you give up. And when you do that, you deny yourself the pleasure. That word is coming up so much in your reading. I'm going to have to put that in the title somehow. You're denying yourself the satisfaction of taking a deep dive into something and like fully immersing yourself in something. And you need to do that. That's exactly what you need right now. That is your vacation. It's your mental vacation, emotional vacation, physical vacation. You are going to find that there's something that you can do in your current environment right now that's going to make you feel like Calgon just took you away. If you're old enough to remember that commercial, Calgon, take me away. Okay, I love this. There's someone on your mind. They're saying he knows you're with him. He can sense it. He doesn't quite know yet how, but he is going to approach you. This person thinks about it, but they're not in the energy right now. And as you focus on yourself, it helps them shift faster. Know that. Let me see what else they have. Man, I was crying earlier. My eyes are all red. It's been an awesome day. Very, very different, diverse. Ooh, wee, there is the message of pleasure that I was talking about. Check it out. Ace of Swords. There's your mental clarity. There's the breakthrough. I just heard that someone who's watching this who has been considering an elective surgery is about to find like a homeopathic resolution, and you're going to realize, like, oh my gosh, I saved thousands of dollars and a lot of months of pain, and this was actually awesome. I don't know how that's going to happen for somebody, but it is. If you have felt like your mind has been kind of like woo all over the place lately, number one, it's because of where your focus has been. Number two, the energies have been like up and down and doing this shit, okay? So your body has been ascending. There are things that are being moved around that you don't feel, you can't understand. So like excessive sweating, I heard, is something that could happen, especially if you wake up and you're all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, why am I drenched in sweat? Okay, well your body's raising in vibration, like your energy is raising in vibration, and there are things that are happening alchemically within your body that's being changed. So it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Quit thinking, oh my goodness, quit thinking. And you're creating a new mental, there's somebody out here that's watching this. You're creating a new mental conflict for yourself when you hyper focus on every little thing that just feels like it's a wee bit out of sync. Okay, don't worry about it right now. Your body's going through a lot of changes. It's acclimating. So if you find yourself all of a sudden just needing to cry or do some crazy ass shit like I just did, oh boy, I'm in rare form. No, I'm not. It's pretty common actually. I try to tone it down for the readings, but sometimes, you just gotta let a bitch be, you know? I ain't mad at myself. Anyway, somebody's gonna find a solution to not have to pay for an elective surgery. And you don't know you don't know anything about this. You've never seen a video. You've never heard the terminology. This is something that's going to be brought to you by your spirit team like this on a silver platter. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right. Now this is an opposite energy. Okay, hold on. Look what just flew out right on top of the Ace of Swords. Something that's been delayed at a standstill for you is not going to be at a standstill anymore. A path forward, even though the path may not be the end result, there is a path and they want you to take this path. It's a financial opportunity. It's something that's like the next step along your journey. And there's going to be a little bit of fear there and needing to grieve where you are right now. You know how, you know what? I'm going to give you an example from The Office. So, Andy Bernard, in the very last episode, throughout that series, he's always talking about Cornell and how he went to Cornell. And he's, this great a cappella singer and their a cappella group. And, how he wants to teach there. He's always talking about being a superstar, doing something else. But in the very last episode, after he left to become a superstar and it failed, in the last episode, he said, I wish that I knew I was in the good old days when I was actually living them. So whatever it is you're doing now that you find a lot of frustration in, as soon as this opportunity comes in, they want you to know it's totally normal for you to automatically feel this loss of what you're living right now. So right now you may be feeling the pinch, the pressure cooker of your experiences, things just like, something's got a breakthrough needs to happen. Well, the breakthrough's coming. This something that was at a standstill is all of a sudden being cleared up through some type of offer or opportunity towards you. And the things that you're stressing out about that get on your nerves now, all of a sudden you're feeling a fondness for this because you're having to let it go and you're seeing it from a different perspective. It's almost like, somebody you're in a relationship with and you take them for granted, they leave you, and then all of a sudden you start appreciating them after they're gone. Or somebody passes away that, you had a lot of baggage or differences, and then they pass away, and then all of a sudden, you start remembering all the good times about this person, and the bad things fall away. So when this new opportunity comes, they don't want you to get confused. My right eye is twitching because it's about the action you're going to have to take. All right. This is you seeing what you need to do. I really should have put some eye drops in before I started this video from crying. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where they are. They want you. This is the right choice. And even though it hurts to say goodbye to certain situations or people or maybe a location, they want you to know this is still the right choice. It is absolutely normal to be able to be in a position where you want to move forward. You know this is the best decision. This is exactly what you've been wanting. Here it is. And still realize, okay, maybe everything that I was living wasn't so bad after all. Some things I'm happy to let go of, but there are things that I'm really going to miss. So they want you to realize that when it comes and you start feeling that sadness about leaving, that is not your inner being saying, maybe you shouldn't do this, or maybe maybe you just needed the offer to realize that you were already where you wanted to be. No, 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 no. That is not the case here. But that is a lie. That is going to be something that goes through your mind, and that is a fear-based thought. You've been working on this. You've been through this spiritual journey and this awakening for a long time. And it's just now you're in a position where you can do something with it. Because you go from the breakthrough and the breakthrough is physical. It's natural that you're going to cry. Okay, it is just like anybody who watched the series New Girl. All right? Everybody's getting married and they're all starting to move away, but they were still really sad leaving each other, even though everybody was marrying off and wanting to start their own families. They knew that they were going to miss those times together, and they cherish those times. They want you to see it that way, and I feel like that you may at first get really confused with, is this the right decision or is it not? No, it definitely is the right decision. They want you to take that and run with it. All right. That is what I have for you, Virgo. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.